The year has been starting off really, really great for me, man. I just want to tell everybody thank you for being patient. Us in Revolt was off for a few weeks. Last show was great. I wasn't in the studio. I was on location in Miami. I just want to tell the whole audience and everybody who with us, thank you so much. Larry, you know, it's been chilly in a lot of studios lately, so I got my, pardon me, if I got my hat, my coat on, I was just making sure they had the temperature right in this joint.
Since I'm starting the year off at the top of your Explorer, are you not entertained?
Cameron opened the show with a grin, like he was already in on a joke before saying anything. He showed love to the crowd for sticking with them, talked about the break, the Miami runs, then paused and glanced around the room like, wait, why is it cold as hell in here?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make sure I was warm enough.
I was wondering why you were so...
Yeah, nah, I don't know what games people playing out here, but the heat been going off in a few joints, so I was making sure I was gonna be warm enough when I got in here today. That smoke in the background right here, that's not from coldness. That's being on fire.
It's cold in here.
Maybe you got one of these. I'm not laughing at this. I'm just.
You are. I love you, man.
As you can see, as you know, sometimes when you talk, you can see the smoke coming out your mouth when you inside. Pause. So I just wanted to make sure the temperature was good, but the temperature is good here. Everything is good, man. So I want to start off today's show with a couple things. Last week I said a couple things that I'm not going to deal with, and I didn't finish my list. And I'm not going to finish it every show. I'm just going to say a few things per episode. But I'm going to start this week off and telling people more things.
Next thing you know, Cam's wrapped up completely, coat zipped, hat pulled low, moving like he stepped into a freezer, not a studio. Mase cracks up right away because it's obvious this isn't just about the weather. Cam keeps side-eyeing the room, talking about the temperature like, I don't know what's going on, but some place has been losing their warmth lately. Everybody knew exactly who that was aimed at: Jim Jones, Capo Joe.
This week I'm starting off with this.
Big L had a name for herself. She has some dangerous ass brothers.
That what Cam said.
They was uptown really shaking and moving and shit like that. You dig? And that's not my part of town. I was uptown. You dig? Yeah, Cam used to be scared to death of them to the point he didn't want to come outside. I didn't understand it because I'm from downtown. You heard? We had our own set of killers and shit like that. I didn't understand how that looked.
So
Cam was a basketball player. Basketball. You heard?
Right. That was a skit when y'all was playing basketball, nigga threw the ball and shit. Get up. That
was a skit.
I say these. I think that's a skit. Yeah.
Right. He was talented. He was a dancer. And
no.
Mase didn't excel at the rapping really to after high school. They started getting on and shit like that, and then he excelled and they started getting on first and sound first, and then I helped Cam and everybody get on and shit like that. But as far as making a name for themselves in the street, nobody had no name in the street like that.
I feel like with Cam's disses, it's a little bit of love in it. Like he always kind of tells him to grow up.
Murder! How you doing, man?
I'm not his soldier. I was the CEO of Diplomats. I made Diplomats with him. I was with him for every bit of his journey. I held him down. I took that position of holding him down. And they know what I've done. And they could dance around it all they want and shit like that, joking, but they know if I get upset, it's gonna be a real problem.
What's happening? Oh, man, crazy, man.
No matter how you slice it, the jokes were locked and loaded. Cam starts talking about smoke in the air, saying it's not from the cold, it's because things are burning. Mase is laughing, Cam smirking. The whole vibe felt less like a show and more like they were low-key cooking someone without saying names too loud. And it didn't stop there. The jokes kept piling up. Cam kept tugging at his coat like the heat got shut off, saying he just wanted to make sure everything was straight in the building. Mase is cracking up nonstop, barely letting Cam finish a thought before losing it again. Then Cam starts pointing out how you can see smoke when certain people talk, acting puzzled like, is it cold in here? Or is somebody just under pressure?
Mase, Cam, Bloodshed, all of that shit started out my grandmother's house. Everybody got signed living with me in my grandmother's house, with me, not with them. They was all living with me. Oh shit. It started with Mase. He didn't do the right thing.
All right. How was your vacation, man? How was your vacation?
How was yours?
What you Oh man.
I watched Mase shit on Cam and everybody around him. A bitch like all the time. You heard? Like I was there the whole time, but I was Cam's man. You heard?
Okay.
It's what they want.
Cam and Mase were so-called best friends, grew up together, and R.I.P. Honey. Like I was there for everything. That's one thing that people can't never say, is that I wasn't there for every single thing.
Yeah, listen, man. Listen, I'm gonna address a couple things because we've been on vacation and a lot of has been talking since I was on vacation.
Cam enemies were my enemies. Anybody Cam didn't like, I didn't like. And I already see how he was handling Cam, so I definitely didn't like him. You dig? And then I seen how much love Cam had for him and how Cam was jumping out the window for him, which a friend should and shit like that. Like, being overprotective, making sure nothing happened. Like, he was trying his best to make sure that Mase stayed as safe as possible, but Mase had got that money and lost his mind. As he's supposed to, man. He grew up in a kid that doesn't have what most of us had. He was probably more or less fortunate than most of us. Didn't have the sneakers, didn't have all that shit coming up, so.
You are a guardian angel and designer, Nick. What the f is you talking about, man? You are from the Bronx, bro. You are not from Harlem. Why do you keep thinking that you are from Harlem, bro? You are not from Harlem. I did not grow up with you, my nigga. I did not grow up with you. Contrary to what you believe, I did not grow up with you.
I did a lot for them niggas in their life, you heard? Both of them.
Do you remember how we met, nigga? Pause. Not met, how you got cool with us? I want y'all to go Google Cameron 1995 freestyle. Yeah, now go Google Mase, Cameron, Cardan, DJ Clue. Google Children of the Corn 12-minute freestyle. Google Bloodshed and Cameron, Children of the Corn freestyle.
Google it.
Are you at any of these places? No, you was not there, man. You wasn't there.
I was my own boss. I did what I did as a soldier because I was a soldier. I had the soldiers. You didn't tell me nothing. Everybody don't got the mind of a real leader.
This is what happened, how Joe Mo got cool with us. We were popping. It wasn't no internet. Mase, myself, Big L, Bloodshed, my man Herb McGruff, we were super duper popping in the street prior to the internet. Everybody knew we was about to get a record deal. Everybody knew this. It wasn't no secret. Basically, you heard our freestyles. Yo, man, I heard the freestyles. Y'all killing shit. More freestyles come out. Yo, I heard the new shit you did. I heard the new shit you did. Yo, you want to come through? Come through. Why? Why are we going to Jomo's house?
I gave them food and shelter when they didn't have it, not saying they couldn't get it, but they know the situations that they were in. You know what I mean? As school kids. And
so they were in school, they got kicked out, you said?
Both of them got kicked out.
Both of them got kicked out and you gave them food and shelter.
I never needed nowhere to stay.
They can't live with me in the projects in my grandma's house.
So yeah, I would bring some bitches over there to sometime. A little maybe.
So you got the apartment to yourself. Mm-hmm. They come, but you still got to pay the rent.
Yeah, I paid the rent. I paid Kuda Love rent. That was Mase manager. I was a hustler. I always been a hustler.
You were in the streets.
I know how to make money.
Mm-hmm.
You was a fan. You begged us. You are a fan. A fan.
Yeah, you a boss and you helped put everything together. This whole started in my grandmother's house.
You were fanned out and you begged us to come to your house after you heard all these mixtapes. That's how you got in. So you can sit around and act like you've been around all this Harlem shit and everything. You ever see somebody from Harlem try to act like they from Harlem so bad that you gotta keep saying, I'm from Harlem?
I'm a Harlem, I am from Harlem.
Niggas from Harlem know who's from Harlem. You don't have to keep saying you from Harlem.
Jim Jones, you don't think he's from Harlem?
Nope, they never talk about him being in Harlem. I think he's from North Bronx or some shit.
And I believe he's from, he claims a blood gang out there.
Britney Spears claims a blood gang.
And we was like, yo, Jomo's a nice guy. Mace like, yo, I think I'll teach him how to rap.
I didn't teach myself how to rap for nothing. I've learned myself how to rap. I've taught my lessons and I taught myself, you dig? And I put myself in this position. Whenever I do my interviews, I'm very real with myself.
Mase actually taught you how to rap, literally. You say it.
That sent Mase over the edge, because everyone watching already knew exactly who the shots were meant for. Cam made it even funnier by doubling down, saying the smoke wasn't from the cold at all. It was because things were straight up burning.
Mase actually showed me, he was the first person to show me how to rap. Mase helped me learn how to rap. Mase actually sat me down and showed me, Mase showed me how to rap. The magic to rap.
We taught you how to rap. How you ran the whole organization.
I credit a lot to Cam, but I also credit a lot to us because behind closed doors, it was us that put him in that position.
How you made Diplomat? You ain't make none of this stuff. You was a fan. I put you down because you had a free crib and you was a nice guy. That's how you got down originally.
I'm from the real bottom of nothing. I've been traveling on the train since I've been 8 and 9. I've been telling people this for years. Like, I'm a real anomaly. Like, I'm different in New York City. I was a man long before I was supposed to be a man.
What's your full name?
Joseph Guillermo Jones, Jr.
You see the smile. Yeah, it's blue, and I'm missing a piece. Still shines like a sapphire in a junkyard. That's because I scrub with Dash Wash. Little bit of grit, lot of glove. So grab your brush, point it like you mean it, and floss like a boss. Dash Wash, baby.
I'm extremely happy today.
Wow.
I'm very happy. I'm extremely happy of what I've accomplished, who I've become, what I've overcame, what I have the ability to do. Oh. Shit.
Now, to the next point. You make up with every that put hands on you. Every that put hands on you or you get to altercation, you cool with them. You tried to chase French Montana out the game, that ain't work out. Y'all got cool. So cool that you go to his video shoot, not his video shoot, his movie, you're sitting in the crowd watching the premiere, and they dissing you in the movie. You in the movie getting dissing, you gotta eat it, just sitting in the crowd. Nah, they dissing you in the movie that you went to go see, bro. Every nigga that do something to put pressure on you, you sit there and work it out. But when it's got a little genuine heart for you and all that, cool, that's the pattern. If they don't put hands on you, then you can keep going on and on and on. And I ain't promoting none of this. I think it's cool that you cool with everybody I named. You gonna be 50 next year. But the niggas who do this, you cool with, and then you try to handle it sophisticatedly, you keep going on and on like niggas give a f about all that shit, bro. Niggas don't care about none of that shit, my nigga. Niggas don't care a little bit, my nigga. That's first and foremost. I'm gonna wrap it up with a couple things real quick. What I'll finish with is this, man. I'm never here to downplay your character. As much as you try to degrade my character for years and push me under the bus and say, I ain't start this and I ain't do that, and you started Pink and you made the Diplomats, which is just, if people choose to believe that, then look, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I can sell you to, man. But at the end of the day, man, I'm never trying to downplay your character. But you keep running around with these 25-year stories. Do you ever hear me talk about when you ran on me when BMF pulled up? When you ran in the hotel, they chased you to the beach. They chased you to the beach, nigga. You was in the sand. You was getting wet from the water, from the ocean. I don't pump that. Took your rags off. I don't pump all that shit, because I ain't trying to degrade your character. You know why? Because the revolution was televised. That's why I'm here. That's why God worked like that. That's why me and Murder is here.
That's when it clicked. This wasn't random banter at all. This was Cam and Mase having fun at somebody else's expense. No anger, no yelling. Just jokes, laughs, and slick little shots. Jim Jones, Capo, Jomo, however you spell it. The internet picked up on it instantly. When legends laugh like that, you already know somebody's getting cooked. That's when the jokes slowly turned into light flexes, and it got even funnier. Mase starts speaking casually, almost like he's reminiscing, but every line quietly puts Jim in the corner. He reminds everyone he was really there, not visiting, not just around, but actually present when things were being built.
You know, what was your reaction when Cameron brought up all these old stories and everything about you?
I laugh, man. I got this thing, man. People laugh at the lies, but the truth always hurt. You know, lies are more entertaining. You heard? You get to laugh, you get the joke, but the truth is a serious thing, no matter how you look at it. The truth is what the truth is.
Yeah, you know.
The revolution was televised. Because you talking about, and I'll wrap it up real quick with this, because I'll be here for an hour. We got other shit to do. Stop tricking out their freedom, bro. Because get around you to put themselves in better situations, bro. Not to be in worse situations than they was before they met you. That's why come around, but then you send them on dummy missions and trick them out their freedom. Max is doing 75. I know you don't give a f. Jaja just wanted to be a rapper. Jaja had 10 years, man. We don't know where Jeter at. Stro is just missing. I don't know what the f happened to Stro. Slicey, 12 years. His godson, that was 13 years old, 8 years. Shotty, he was trying to be 12 years. You know what's gangster? Emery is gangster. You know what's gangster? Biggs is gangster. Biggs come home from jail, still got a stake in Rockefeller, whatever him and Jay-Z worked out, that's cool. Or whatever, he got St. John as artist, he working with Drink Champs. That's gangster. Not throwing back in the pot to eventually do something that could get them back in the same situation. This is gonna be the last time I address this. Whatever you got to say after this, good luck, I wish you luck. I got other to do. Dipset movement was from 2001 to 2006-07. It's 2025. What are we talking about here? From 2007 to 2025, I got other to do. This is not on my motherfucking plate. So I wish you all the best. I don't care what niggas say after this. I'm not addressing it no more. Believe what you want to believe, because I got other things to do. You feel me, Murder? I ain't want to snap one of them old shit. But yeah, I'm good.
You know, the internet gets kind of crazy with the lies. The lies be going crazy on the internet.
I mean, well, the lies start from a narrative, and the narrative starts from a person, and you just got to look at it like that. But I've never been one in my life to care about clearing up no rumors. Like, that shit just take time out my day from making money. I know who I am. I'm very comfortable in my skin. I stand 10 toes down on everything I believe in. I don't change my pivot, and everybody knows that. I mean, as you can see, I would not be here if I did anything else but be me.
Can you pass me that?
Here goes some popcorn, Stat.
Thanks. Definitely need it. Oh.
Cam jumps in laughing, tossing in little side comments that make it clear this isn't even up for debate. No anger, no back and forth, just that we know the truth energy. Mase keeps it smooth, saying people love rewriting history years later, but it gets funny when the math just doesn't add up. They laugh it off like it's nothing, but the message is loud. Cam and Mase are speaking from memory, not imagination. Meanwhile, Jim Jones, Capo, Jomo, however he wants to brand it, doesn't show up in these stories the way he claims. It felt like two guys laughing at someone trying to pull up to a table they walked away from years ago. By this point, it wasn't even a conversation anymore. It had turned into a full-blown comedy special.
What you think Cam gonna do? You think he just gonna sit there and you think he gonna and Jim rhymed first. You know what I mean? Well, actually Cam and 50 said what they was talking about what they said. Jim heard that. He came back and said that. Now motherfucking Cam, what you think Cam gonna do? Cam is a lyricist. He's gonna make you feel any type of stupid city way that's possible. If he's gonna say and basically kick you in your nuts. You know what I mean? He's gonna rip your heart out. Remember the old school when they was doing electric boogie and they grabbed the neck by the heart, pulled the heart, they just had it in their head. And bit the through it, stomped on it. That's what you gonna hear. It's basically they was going back and forth. After that, like I said, it went to the money. That's the whole point of the situation. Yeah, he gonna say Jim is from the Bronx. because he know that shit's gonna be a touchy, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to say, if you battling, if you with your girl, if you with your lady, or if you, whoever you choose to be with, put it that way. Not you per se, but just people on earth, whoever you choose to be with. If you arguing with your spouse, or if you arguing with your sister, if you arguing with your brother, they gonna say the that make you wanna fight. You know what I'm saying?
Cam and Jim history go back before me. You understand what I'm saying? Like Cam and when I met Cam and Jim, they were super close. So I honestly don't really know Jim being from the Bronx and all that. You know what I'm saying? When I met them, they was in 5H, which is, you know what I'm saying, Jim's apartment, and that's, you know, like, I guess that time was after all the stuff Cam had said already with the Children of the Corn and Jim, you know, whatever he said. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, when I got there, Cam and Jim was like this, super tight. Mase wasn't even in the picture. I don't know Mase like that. You know what I'm saying? Every time I seen Mase, it's been a mutual, you know what I'm saying, respect there. So, you know, that's what that's been as far as me and Mase, you know what I'm saying? As far as, yeah, when I met Cam and Jim, they were already Trump tight and locked in. You understand what I'm saying? The Diplomats was already a name they had. You know what I'm saying? I don't sit there and claim I made the Dip, so that's not something I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I made Dipset though, the two. Yeah, I did that. You know what I'm saying?
That was your idea?
Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah, just like shit I said in a rhyme. A lot of things I used to say in the rhymes used to just stick sometimes, you know what I mean? And, you know, it's just something we'll say. Like, even like words like the Goonies and like that, those are words we said in rhymes, and then they just stuck out. We'll wind up saying them, you know what I'm saying, as slogans and like that. You know what I'm saying? So Dipset was saying, you know, as members, you know what I'm saying? You know, we was members repping heavy, you know what I'm saying, at the time. So, you know, our set, that was everything, you know what I'm saying? What was your set? What set you claiming? You know what I'm saying? What set you claiming? You know what I'm saying? That was a big thing in New York, you know what I'm saying? Especially around that time, you know, you had Bloods, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Every little comment had Mase laughing harder, and Cam just kept stacking them like he knew exactly what he was doing. No yelling, no rants, just smooth jokes that hit a little too close. They start talking about how certain people switch up once the pressure hits, and Mase can barely finish a sentence without cracking up. Cam's nodding like, you see it too, right? The whole moment felt like two friends sharing the same inside joke. And Jim was clearly the punchline.
So of course Cam is gonna say he's from the Bronx and all that when he was talking about he was from Harlem and all that, cause that shit hurt a nigga feelings if a nigga allow it. You dig? So yes, my boy's from the Bronx. Came down, rest in peace when Miss Sally passed away, rest in peace. And then he got it shaking from there. What's so funny?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know, it's your boy. I gave my time at the time was permitted. As the, you know, the universe said, give her this amount of seconds. Should have been longer. Hey, she know I love her.
Right. No, but hey, to go back, the backtrack a little.
Yo, you a funny.
Yeah. Yo, that shit threw me off.
You gotta keep that just like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn, man.
Yeah, like I said, the Diplomats was already made, you know what I'm saying? I just came and added my sauce and my swag to the movement. But yeah, Cam and Jim was already kind of locked in. They was in 5H, which was Jim's house in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know what I mean? We used to smoke all day and just talk about how big we gonna fucking be, you know what I'm saying? I used to take the cab down to Jim's spot. I ain't lie, I used to take the cab down there and they have no money to even get back. You know what I'm saying? Back uptown some nights, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I was young, you know what I'm saying? I was, you know, just trying to get it, you know what I'm saying?
Cam didn't even need to say names like that. Everybody still heard it. Capo, Jomo, Jim Jones. The pattern was obvious. Tough one moment, cool the next, then acting like nothing ever happened. What made it funnier was how calm they stayed. When people laugh like that, it's not anger, it's disbelief. And the internet picked up on it instantly, turning every laugh into a clip and every joke into a meme.
Yo, check it out. See this right here? You know what I'm saying? It's on the shirt, on the vibe, on everything, you know what I'm saying? Rocket on the block, leaning on the ride, you know what I'm saying? Boombox on the shoulder still, you know what I'm saying? Spin game, spin me, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Comfy, crispy, classic. And everybody gonna ask where you got it, then you hit them with it, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, you know. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Like, I know the whole playing field. So when you hear me making these rants, I always bring it back to a point of reality.
Just you're aware of the clip.
Yeah, but with these clips, what they do is they take the most vicious piece or the piece that they can make you look the most craziest inside of that viral moment, and then it goes wild, which I'm aware of. That is a great strategy that they started to put into this whole thing. And I seen this is something I'm watching in the recent, like how they clipping and
it's
viral clickbait and all this from just the smallest amount of words that I could say. And that's what created this whole
moment, right?
It's just going crazy right now.
By the end, Cam and Mase were still laughing, still joking, and completely unbothered. No shouting, no arguing, just jokes that already did their work. When legends laugh like that, you already know how the internet reacts. Jim Jones, Capo, Jomo, however you want to name them. The jokes landed, and the clips started circulating. The whole vibe felt less like beef and more like two guys having fun while somebody else trends for all the wrong reasons.
Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Thank y'all for watching. And as always, it is what it is.